Okay, now, when we're talking cellular respiration, things to keep in mind. Well, we're going to be discussing it from the standpoint of a glucose molecule, C6H12O6. How a glucose molecule will be broken down and yield ATP. You look above that formula. Glucose plus 6 oxygen yields 6 carbon dioxide, 6 water, and about 36 ATP, they've calculated. 6 oxygen, the reason why you keep having to breathe in. 6 carbon dioxides, the reason you breathe out. Cellular respiration is going to be broken up into 3 metabolic pathways. First pathway is what is known as glycolysis. This is going to be the initial phase when glucose is broken down into pyruvate. Second, oxidation of pyruvate and what they refer to as the citric acid cycle. You look in old textbooks, it's also referred to as the Krebs cycle. So during second phase, pyruvate is going to be consumed. It's going to be oxidized, meaning it's going to be broken down further in the mitochondria. And then the citric acid cycle is where the pyruvate and what's left of it is going to be completely consumed, completely broken down, released as carbon dioxide. Third phase, oxidative phosphorylation. This is where the magic happens. This is where all those excited electrons that will be captured through the first 2 phases will power the making of ATP. So when you look at glycolysis, it's a series of about 10 reactions. It's going to be prepping and then breaking down. All of glycolysis occurs in the cytoplasm. And it is found, it's a series of reactions that do not require oxygen. This is the point where, this will occur whether you're breathing or not. Okay, pretty much all organisms use this part. It's the second 2 phases that we'll be talking about. It's where you find the differences. You're going to see that you're going to have some inputs, as the textbook refers to it. You're going to have glucose. Now, do keep in mind, glucose isn't the only molecule that goes through glycolysis. Okay, other molecules can, other sugars, other things, but glucose is the only one that starts at step 1. Fructose and the other things can enter in step 3 and further down the chain. So we talk glucose here just because it starts at step 1, but keep in mind it is not the only thing that can go through glycolysis. So glucose, got to start with that for our examples here. Couple of NADs, remember, are electron carriers, and 2 ATPs. Ooh. You need 2 ATPs. Why would you need ATP or wanting to make ATP? Well, it turns out you're going to have to invest some ATP in this. Okay, you invest ATP, bring in the energy from that 3rd phosphate to help kickstart these enzymatic reactions, because there's going to be quite a bit going on. The enzymes are going to be cutting, pasting, twisting, tweaking, reforming bonds, so it's going to take a lot of energy. Then you're also going to need some A diphosphate, 4 of them, so that at the end, you end, as you see above my head, that's pyruvate. 2 pyruvates, 2 NADHs, so you get 2 excited electrons out of this, 4 ATP, so you invest 2 and you get 2 out, and you get 4 out, yielding a net yield of 2. It's not much, but it's enough for, some things. Powering our cells, our eukaryotic cells, no. Prokaryotes, so